Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this. Third and short yardage. Young work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here is Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. To Thielen over along the sideline. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Third down, Young from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
On play action, now Carr. High throw, but the catch is made. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Carr now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Young. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for New Orleans, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.